Good morning, Crypto Chaos. How's it going, guys? How's it going? Good morning, good morning. I've got a special, episode for you. I did not know, Ray Dalio is speaking right now. We've got 9 minutes until the market opens. Ray Dalio's at the Greenwich Economic Forum. So we're going to catch some of him this morning. How you doing? How you doing? We got Nebuliner in the chat. How's it going? Good morning, guys. Good morning. Let's jump on over there. Richie Rich also here. How's it going? Let the chaos begin. That's the thing. You just never know what you're going to expect. The chaos over here every day. All right, let's jump into somewhat, see what Ray Dalio has to say. Of course, one of the most biggest proponents of the death of the U.S. dollar. I love Ray Dalio. We got to go over there and find out, see what he's talking about. He was talking about just recently. Another man's debt is another man's asset.
I think that this is pretty much looking like the typical process.
So everyone's asking, how does it end, right? Everyone wants to know how the book is going to end, how the movie's going to end. One thing that you've been talking about is how China has been taking over in a significant way, that the economy there has been growing tremendously. I just wonder whether some of the rebalancing and the rejiggering of the trade flows in the world are stymieing that progress, or whether they're a speed bump, or how that you see that fitting into the trajectory that you've been witnessing over the past 10 years.
Well, China has a number of problems that he has to deal with, which I'll touch on. However, since I started to go to China, which is 1984, and I went first for curiosity, and then because it was so interesting and that I liked the relationship. Per capita incomes increased by 28 times. Life expectancies increased by 10 years and so on. It's done remarkable. But it now has very significant problems. I'll quickly take you through 4 or 5 of those. On its debt problems, its debts are all denominated in its own currencies and among Chinese, mostly speaking, but it needs a giant debt restructuring. The difficult one is the local governments, because the local governments in China account for more of the economy, and they're broke. The model, they were selling off land, earning money from land sales, and borrowing money to produce high production. And so not only do they have a debt, but they have a model for those local governments that is not an economic model. In other words, what do you do with businesses that don't work, that don't have a profit? And related to this is the rationing system, that they don't have a profit system. They've gone really mostly after quantity. So and the quantity, how do I maximize the quantity of production? Forgetting about the profitability of that. So when you have that, then you have the dynamic that they're now describing, which is now called involution, which is the fact of overproduction doing harm to the economy. That's going to require a big restructuring, like these big restructurings go, similar to what they did in the 90s. Zhu Rongji was the vice premier and premier at the time who did this. But the way they go is you have to pick which companies are going to stay, and which go on the auction block, and which get restructured, and so on. Otherwise, they're going to have the problem similar to China, okay? Because Japan. Japan had the same thing, too much debt, but it was a surplus country, and the debt was in its currency, and they had locals. But you have to do that restructuring. So there's that. And then there's a number of things that we won't have, but certainly the world markets are the change. China produces manufactured goods, is dominant. 32% of the world's manufactured goods come from China. That's more than the United States, Japan, and Germany combined. And so they have to go to the third world. There are a number of these types of issues having to do with a pension system, an income tax system, and so on, that if they don't deal with well, and they're very difficult to deal with well, that'll be a burden on China, while at the same time, it's of course doing amazing innovations in a number of ways that are government directed. So I don't want to just say that it has those burdens, because and it has a lot of really powerful thinking and quantity of engineers, and what can be done is quite something. They're more advanced in the use of AI for applications than the United States is, for example, actually using AI and so on. Anyway, that's too long of an answer, probably.
Would you rather invest?
That was Bridgewater founder Ray
seriously.
Dalio speaking at the Greenwich Economic Forum.
Damn
You
you.
can continue to watch the full conversation on your Bloomberg terminal. Just type LIVE GO. You can also catch Ray Dalio on the latest episode of Leaders with
All right. Well, I guess we're not gonna get the whole thing from Bloomberg. I did search this, but I didn't see anything live, and that thing was live. So this is gonna have to get posted later, I guess, on YouTube. So waiting for that to come out. I do love Ray Dalio, of course, speaks about the dollar. He did, mention briefly about it. Basically it's slow demise. All right. Let's get back into the chat, guys. How's it going? Good morning, Crypto JPEG. Good morning, Rich. Good morning. Gamma God is also here as well. Grand Rising Otaku and Chaos family. Let's go, guys. Let's get this money. Good morning. You guys waking up yet? Hopefully you guys are awake now. Oh, geez. We have about 3 minutes, 2 minutes into the open bell, something like that. So let's get it, guys. Let's see what's going on with the headlines. Bitcoin's kind of taking a back seat real quick before the market opens. Just shy of 125,000. Not too far away from the previous all-time high. And then, right now, looking at the live order books right here on Bookmap. Brought to you by Kimba, the White Snowland on YouTube. You can see here that we're still in it, guys. We're still in it to win it. The bears are setting up shop though a little higher. So again, another day. It is going to be a better trading day. It's a Tuesday, so none of these false move Mondays. Even though we had a really good Monday, disregard what I just said. But we are getting into Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday. Of course, the meat and potatoes of the week. So could see some pretty strong price action today. We're still waiting, basically loading back into our all-time high. We have nothing below us. We have nothing above us. Nothing below us but support, and nothing above us at all, until we hit 130,000. We're still kind of chopping through the waters here. So in all, it's looking like it's going to be a really good week. As long as the bulls don't, the bulls don't give the bears too much time to set up prices in a higher tier, right? We don't want to be fighting the damn bears the entire way up. We want to just have a clear runway. We got to get this going. Show started soon, man. What are we doing? Let's go. Let's go. All right. Okay, so that's what's going on right now in the live order books brought to you by Kimba. Let's see what we have here on the headlines before we got to get back over there. We got a minute. I could probably read a couple headlines. Oh, no, before we look at this, how about just look at the, how about we just look at the stock markets, fear and greed real quick before they open. Right now sitting at 57, still just a hair in greed for the U.S. stock market. We'll see how it is today after the markets start to move. All right, let's get back going over there. They're about ready to ring the bell any second now. We got Cody Bakula also in the house. Spencer, how's it going? Crypto nerds, how's it going, Spence? We miss you, my man. We missed you. You guys rock, says Joy. Yes, happy Joy in the house. Good morning, Chaos family. Much love. Great session last night. I watched the replay this morning, you guys. Nice. Oh yeah, that was Neb's outing, the first outing. I was gonna put him on the thumbnail because I did forget yesterday. I was in a hurry talking and helping Neb set up. But I think we're gonna of course highlight him on a more appropriate, because I was also a little scuffed. He was also a little scuffed. So I'm definitely looking forward to the next one. And he did well. He did really well too. So I'm looking forward to see more out of Nebs. All right, here we go, guys. The market bell is about is upon us. It's upon us. Let's go.
Moments away from the start of trading. This is Bloomberg Open Interest. I'm Matt Miller. Danny Berger is on assignment, and you will see her on that assignment shortly.
Yeah, there's that asshole from
in the
Ohio.
green today. We have NASDAQ futures up a little more, 0.2%. Down at the
Only
New
in
York
Ohio.
Stock Exchange.
There we go.
You've got multiple former Rangers ringing the bell, including Henrik Lundqvist. I was interviewing this guy on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange the day I met my wife. So it's pretty cool for me to see that. Today kicks off their centennial season, 100 years of Rangers at Madison Square Garden. Down at the NASDAQ, you've got Expand, which is an energy play that has certainly expanded. The stock has tripled over the last 5 years, so good reason to smile. Stocks to watch today include Dell. That stock is up 5% right now in the cash trade after it doubled its growth estimates for sales and profit over the next 2 years, citing AI products. Obviously, IBM made an AI agreement with Anthropic's Claude. That family of large language models is going to be used in IBM software for coders. And AMD continues to rise on that OpenAI data deal that really kind of blows my mind.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
They're going to give 10% of their company to OpenAI so that OpenAI will please buy some of our chips. All right, another AI-driven record high yesterday. Stocks are seeing, well, green arrows, but maybe a little bit of fatigue today with valuations nearing extreme. Citi's Chris Montague says profit-taking risks have rapidly risen across markets and are particularly elevated for NASDAQ, potentially hampering further upside. Joining me at the desk is BNY Wealth Chief Investment Officer Sinead Colton Grant. Sinead, great to have you here. I wonder what you think of the idea that we're at the sort of profit-taking stage of the AI bubble already. Do we feel like we're that far along?
Well, it's a great question, Matt, and it's one that we talk a lot about with our clients, because the key question is, are we back in the 90s, right? Are we at a stage that's very similar to 99, early 2000? And our view is that no, it is not. And there are a couple of key reasons for that. Really, when you look at the fundamentals, free cash flow margins, they are 11% higher for the tech sector than for the rest of the S&P. So that's extremely attractive. Secondly, on a relative valuation basis, if you go back to the late 90s, the valuations of the tech sector were about 2.4 times the rest of the S&P. Today, that is 1.5 times. And when you think about the tailwind of growth coming through from the sector as a whole, specifically with AI, that still looks pretty attractive. Now, does that mean there won't be any volatility? Of course not. But for us, this is one of the mega trends that you really want to have exposure to.
But how much of this is real? I mean, NVIDIA is going to pay OpenAI $100 billion to buy its chips. Now, AMD is going to decimate itself for OpenAI to buy some of its chips. It just seems so circular. And is OpenAI really that much better than Anthropic or Llama or DeepSeek? I mean, they're all pretty clumsy.
Well, when you look at the adoption levels, there are significant differences based on the different models. And what we've been seeing is that certainly when it comes to DeepSeek, post the initial flurry, when we had the announcement, adoption levels have been much lower than for other models that have been much more prolific, and OpenAI is clearly at the forefront there. But look, this is a regime change. We talk about key mega trends that are going to be important, not just for the next couple of years, but the next several decades. And these are areas that are going to fundamentally change how we do business, how we go to work. We're already seeing an impact in the labor market, we think. So
a negative impact.
Well, it's a really interesting one because there are cyclical and structural forces at work, but certainly when it comes to hiring, the number of entry-level roles significantly lower over the last, call it 6 to 9 months, and we think that's a result of the productivity gains from AI. You just don't need as many people to conduct those activities.
I want to get your take
companies
quickly
are not
on
shying away from
the Fed, because you mentioned the job market, and obviously that's why they're giving us these defensive cuts.
All right.
Do you expect them to continue even as inflation? I mean, we think.
Yeah. Of course they're going to continue. What kind of question is that? Come on. All right, guys. I'm going to get back in the chat real quick and catch up with you guys. Yes. Good morning, Strawberry Dragons. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How you doing this morning? You still have your job. It's amazing. AI hasn't taken Strawberry jobs yet. Soon. I love teasing her. Easy, yes, we got Easy also here, handing out coffee, guys, and of course the morning bell. Thanks again for coming out. Yeah, Cody, of course, here ringing the bell as usual. Thanks again for ringing that bell for us, Cody. I could not wait another second. Nebula Nerd also here, saying AI evaluations are going insane. Big bubble, I'm telling you. And when Bitcoin does fall, the rest of the domino this time, don't the old timey photos say that 2027 is the doom year? It does. Yes, it does. Actually, look at this. I actually have this pulled up for you. I love this one. So guys who haven't seen this before, this is originally made by, what is this? Samuel Bimmer in 1875. 1875. And it's pretty much predicted every boom and bust cycle we've ever had. It's kind of nuts. Look at this. 2007 right there. Time to sell before what happened in 2008. Of course, we of course had the great financial crisis and the creation of Bitcoin because of that event there. And of course, the next boom and bust cycle we have here, the next boom we have to sell off, the best time to take profits would be here in 2026. And what follows? 27. Yeah, so it's looking like, again, it's going to be periods of pain in the near future. So don't forget to take profits, guys. You don't want to go through another one of these, do you? I don't think so. All right. Let's get back here in the chat. How does Jasmine look this morning? I asked Hara to pump Jasmine SAP. Yes, Danny. Yes, you did. Over in Japan, yes, you did. So let me know if you're still okay or not with having me show that. I'll run through those pictures for you on the channel if you are. I'm excited to, of course, show that to everybody if you want me to. Monin Otaku, good morning to you with a top shot. Kind of losing my voice a little bit this morning. But Super Danny says, go ahead. Nice. We're going to do that. We're going to do that real quick before we get a little behind on the TradFi news. Okay, so I'm going to jump over to X real quick and pull up some of Super Danny's stuff. I'm super excited to show this, guys, because Super Danny just came back from Japan. And speaking of which, where's my chart? Yeah, Jasmine. Yeah, we're gonna talk about Jasmine real quick too before we dive into that. Where is Jasmine? Right there. I had another good foreign market open. Let's see. Oh man, this chart's getting a little janky. There's 9 a.m. I'm looking. Oh, I'm at the 3 minute. That's why it looks weird. Okay. So yeah, we went into. Yeah, we had this wick right here in the foreign market last night, setting Jasmine up to 13.5. So 1 penny, 3.5, and then of course the market sold off as usual as it closed, having a bit of a return this morning. So that's what's going on with Jasmine right now. It's still kind of like creating these new L waves right to the upside. I don't know if I want to. I mean, this looks kind of bearish here, to be honest. We have a head and shoulder pattern here. It doesn't reach the top though, so it's probably going to be more of a reversal than anything, in my opinion. It is starting to honor this trend line again. It's been a while since we've been back on it. This is a macro trend line here again at the lows too. But yeah, you can see we're starting to create another leg up for Jasmine. It's kind of crazy that. He's slicing right through it. It's nuts. Okay. All right. So that's what's going on, Jasmine. Let's get over to show you guys what happened with Super Danny in Japan. So yeah, Super Danny was in Japan over the past week or two. I think he was in Japan for 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks. He shared this video with me last night, just kind of walking the streets of Japan in a nice quiet night. It's not like Chicago where you have to like bring a gun with you. Yeah, it's just a nice little quiet night in Japan. Really cool. All right, and then yeah, also sharing with me the one of the Japanese, of course, Pokemon planes that he saw, or maybe even was on. I don't know. One of the international Japan flights there, and then yeah, look at this Godzilla store. Yes, in Shibuya. And that's by the Shibuya station, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I got some Mewtwo there. Oh, that's so cool. And some of the food he had, of course, enjoyed over there as well. It's insane. It's insane. And he also went to where? Jasmy. He went to Jasmy's HQ in Japan. Had a little fun there. Looks like.
They probably
Looks like they were. Was this setting up for like an event or something they were doing? Or maybe they were taking it down. Then he also got a picture with Hara. Look at this. He's the man. God, he's got a picture with the man himself, Hara. So crazy stuff, guys. Crazy. I can't believe still that people still think that Jasmy is a meme coin or not real or doesn't have anything to stand on. They have tons of huge partnerships like Toyota and Panasonic and oh my god, it's been a while since we talked about Jasmy. Oh my god, they have one of those. I just noticed that one of those coin grabbers with Pikachu now. Are you kidding me? That's so adorable. Oh my god, I must have it. And of course, I think I have one of these Gundam figures here from Japan. Yeah, that one there. Yeah, pretty cool stuff, my man. Pretty cool stuff. Thanks again for sharing. I definitely want to go back over there. It's been too damn long. I'm hoping for next August. It's really cheap to do it in August, September. So again, props to you for making that trip, because right now it's going to go pretty much parabolic. The tickets are going to go up crazy because of the holidays. All right. Let me get back in here to guys. Thanks again for sharing, guys. Super Danny. Yes, a Nintendo store in Japan, says Danny, and their conference room at Jasmy. Thank you. All right, guys, let's get back in here. But yeah, Jasmy looks pretty good this morning. It's 2026. Oh, it's 2026. See, I got to get my facts right. No. 2026 is the year to sell. So again, it kind of makes sense that we're going into that. I wouldn't say extended cycle. We're delayed, right? We put off with the business cycle kind of ending now in 2025. I mean in 2026 now rather than 2025. It's more than likely it's going to end up there too for crypto. Yeah, so anyway, let's get back into here, guys. Let's see what else we got with TradFi News. Let's take a look at some headlines. The shutdown meant no jobs report, says Carlyle's analyst says, shows it would have been pretty bad if they would have released it. Take a look at this here. We're getting close to all-time highs for job losses. Employment growth is essentially flat in September, according to data from the investment giant Carlyle that seeks to fill in data gaps created by the government shutdown. The firm said its proprietary data showed job growth of just 17,000 from the month, which would be less than 22,000 again in August, reflected in the Bureau of Labor Statistics data. The BLS shuttered and data release suspended until the impasse between the congressional Republicans and Democrats is resolved. As you guys know, no data while the shutdown commences. Carlyle's data jibes somewhat with their other releases showing little hiring growth. Last week, payrolls processing ADT reported a job loss of 32,000 jobs in private sector, although that included a reduction in stemming from the adjustments of the BLS revisions, which were huge, right? Huge. Outplacement from the challenger Gray Christmas also reported last week that while layoffs declined in September, the level of planned hiring for firms, it's hit its lowest since 2009. Oh, that's insane. Oh, how about that for some doom this morning? Yeah, when the economy, of course, was still feeling the impact from the global financial crisis. To be sure, while Carlyle's data does show anemic payroll gains, other economic indicators painted a brighter picture. The firm said underlying gross domestic product growth was running 2.7%, analyzed the pace in September, while business investment accelerated 4.8% on a 3-month average annual rate. Carlyle also reported the consumer prices for energy declined 3.8%. Really? I don't know about that. While services including shelter and key Federal Reserve data point rose 3.3%. Against inflation, I mean, I still feel like it's too damn high. I mean, mine went up 20% My electric bill went up 20%. Because of the cost of electricity in my area went up 20%. Carlisle said it's derived from its data and expansive global portfolio, including 277 companies, 694 real estate investments, and 730,000 employees. Though the firm saw the weaker employment data, Goldman Sachs recently said its underlying job growth tracker indicated a gain of 80,000 positions in September. Goldman also reported that the labor market is loosening, meaning that there are more workers than jobs. Yes, that's what we've been talking about now for a month. And now the unemployment rate has spiked so high that there are more people available than there are jobs for them. Unemployed people. All right, let's get back into the headlines. I'm jumping around. Let's take a look at crypto just real quickly in terms of metrics we got here for crypto fear and greed, stock market, and the Dixie. Let's take a look at the fear and greed for the stock market real quick. Stock market still sitting at 57. Nothing has changed after the market bell opened. The Dixie's looking at 98.4 again, 98.5, getting closer to that again. It still hasn't gotten too much above 98.5. So. Again, that was yesterday on the backs of more positive news out of Russia. Out of the peace in the Middle East, right? Trying to get that deal done over there. I don't know if they really make that happen. That's just gonna go. It's a forever war. But yeah, the Dixie's still up because again, making America look a little good there and strong. And then we had the fear and greed for crypto still sitting in greed right now at 70. Not too bad. All right. Let's get back over here. What else we have? We got Malpass. Fed should have cut rates. This is still at the Economic Forum? No, I don't think so. Former president of the World Bank, David Malpass, is talking about why the Fed should have cut rates. Let's take a look here.
The upside, there's a huge upside. If you say that you're going to maintain the purchasing power of the dollar or defend the dollar, then you can have the whole yield curve be lower. That's the short end and the long end, which again, we're not achieving so far. In the Biden administration, the Fed cut rates and the yields went up because no one explained or said to the government, you've got to spend less money and you've got to really got to have stronger investment in the U.S. They were regulating
and have a real recession with pain
so harshly that people didn't want to invest. So we have a conducive environment now. It's quite possible for the Fed to shift to a model where they're more welcoming of growth that would allow faster growth without them leaning against it. That's what we have to avoid right now.
And David, again, some very clear ideas here. Have you had any conversations with this government, with Scott Bessent, about maybe being on the Fed next year?
I was very happy with Secretary Bessent's article in the Wall Street Journal and in the magazine International Economy, where he laid out some of the reform challenges for the Fed. And so I think that's going to be really important in where the world goes. Can you get a U.S. Federal Reserve that leads the world toward more stability? And that gives you lower interest rates for the countries that are doing well. It's going to be a bit of a competition among countries to see who's got better regulatory policies, better energy policies, better legislation on stable coins, which the U.S. is right now leading on.
So,
That's
David,
really
if you were
important.
called to help lead this reform, would the answer be yes? Would you join the Fed?
All right. I don't want to spend all day watching, of course, these old men gravel about the dollar and everything that's going on. But that was interesting. We got to get back into some of the news. It is 9:48 right now, so we got 10 more minutes until we, of course, take the crypto news out of the oven. Let's see what we have on CNBC is right now, what they're covering as well. They are on break. No. There we go. There's Kramer doing his
club. I care. I care because I want to change lives. I want to change the lives of people when I walk on the street and I see people. Guy on Friday night stops me, says, "Hey,
it's gonna be a meeting today at 4 o'clock.
Never at 300,000.
With Jensen Huang.
Guy on the street in Summit, thank you. I made $250,000, and I always say the same thing. I didn't do it. Jensen Huang did it. I just listened. I'm an apostle to that man, and that's why you should join the darn club."
Yeah, whatever. Self-promoting. Okay, let's see what we got. Fox Business. Weight loss drugs. Ozempic being sold at Costco, and we go. Oh God. I'm telling you guys, this is gonna start the zombie apocalypse. Mark my words, it's coming. OZ is gonna start it. All right. It's not the T virus you need to worry about. It's Ozempic. Just kidding, a little bit there. But anyway, it's kind of scary because we have no idea what these drugs are going to be doing to people's bodies in 15 years. We haven't had a true amount of time to study it yet. Okay, let's get back into headlines. Yeah, headlines. All right. The price of gold reached 4,000 an ounce for the first time ever yesterday. It was absolutely insane, guys. Absolutely insane. Bitcoin's still holding on to just roughly trying to hold 124. Seeing a little bit of a flash crash this morning. Do we call this a flash crash, though? Let's look at the 15. Yeah, a little. I wouldn't say it's really a flash crash, but it's coming back down to retest some of these higher lows. So we have the 123,300 still in play. 123,400. This is that low from yesterday. Yeah, this has a lot of support on the order books. So I would not be surprised if we see a bounce here. It's already starting to wick. We'll have to wait and see how that plays out. The next level of support we have for Bitcoin would be 122,500. So again, we're going to be bouncing in between these two major psychological key levels, 123.5 and 122.5. All right. That's we could see that in our very near future with probably again a push back up after all that. Funding bill falls short into the Senate, extending government shutdown. So yeah, again, they're not going to be resolving that anytime soon. Stocks raise as traders await more progress on this ending shutdown. Oh yeah, I want to take a look at gold on the chart. That's why we jumped over there. I want to take a look on Bitcoin and gold. Gold sitting right now at 3,975 with a previous all-time high reaching as high as 4,012 before wicking back down to reach 3,986 last night. Okay, a funding bill, we already covered that. Missing this pay date may be too much for Trump and Congress to prolong a shutdown. What in the world kind of headline is that? Paycheck scheduled on October 15th for the 1.3 million members of the armed services might convince legislators and the White House that missing this date won't be worth the political cost. While the let's see, government shutdown drags on. Paycheck for the government, military. We believe the military pay date on October 15th could be an important forcing event for the compromise of restoring funding to expect the shutdown to end by mid-October. Goldman Sachs economists Ronnie Walker and Alec Phillips said in the client note. The Wall Street firm noted that the prediction markets are placing high odds that the shutdown will last beyond the deadline. Of course, we checked the markets last night. They were looking at a 70% probability the shutdown will run past October 14th. Okay, so while the respective sides have dug into their heels regarding the fiscal budget, missing a pay period could result in public anger. At least it could lead to a temporary bill known as a continuing resolution to allow the government to operate, the Goldman economist says. We expect pressure to build on both parties to reach a compromise before then, they wrote. That said, if the pressure leads an alternative outcome, the Department of Defense might find a way to pay troops despite the funding lapse, or Congress could come under pressure to approve funding for that specific issue. There are few other specific forcing events in the calendar that could lead to restoration of funding. All right, and we are, of course, watching all this happen, breaking every single hour. It's insane. Trilogy Metals shares soar over 250 in pre-market after U.S. takes stake in Minerals Explorer. New York Stock Exchange owner Intercontinental Exchange rises. Okay, anything else relating to us? AMD is rallying day 2. Chili's owner doing something with Chili's. The 2025 box office is headed for the best post-COVID haul as winter releases heat up. I'm excited for the new Alien vs. Predator. Predator movie. The new Predator movie looks awesome. Okay, well, Dollar Tree gets a downgrade from Jeffries. A discount retailer struggles versus competitors. You can't buy nothing for $1 at the Dollar Tree anymore, guys. Those items are going away. They're building these tiers of shelves. I lived at the Dollar Tree, man. I have bought most of my consumables, other than like most of my major grocery items. That's Aldi, but between Aldi and Dollar Tree, that's all I shop at. And yeah, you can't buy anything at the Dollar Tree anymore. You used to get like a 4-pack of crackers for $1. Now you get a 2-pack of crackers for $1. Everything, of course, is becoming either you're getting less or they're just pulling the items from the shelves entirely. They're just not. They just can't sell it for $1 anymore. Dell stocks pop as a company ups long-term revenue growth expectations. Guys, a soda now at the checkout line is $3. Like, what the F? Like, what the F? I can't be the only one like, what the hell are we doing? Yeah, that's of course inflation and the death of the dollar we are watching in slow motion. Geez, I love it. I love it. Nike's turnaround will take a while amid a stock slump. CEO Elliot Hill says, Jim Cramer's top 10 things, yada, yada, yada. Okay, we're pretty much all caught up with CNBC's headlines today. Let's take a look real quick at Fox Business, and then yeah, guys, we're gonna get that baby out of the oven. 5 minutes, and crypto news will be ready for us to read. Social Security recipients getting double payments due to calendar scheduling quirk. Half of Costco's new members are under 40 years old, and that's no accident. Yes, this is what I'm worried about, guys. My father's about ready to lose his job. He's in his late 50s. I don't think he's going to get employed.
Retailers are out innovating their smaller competition with high-tech checkouts and a more pleasant shopping experience for consumers. Should you be shopping for those stocks? It's the Barron's cover story this week.
Cover story actually went down to Sam's Club, and she found that not only were they doing these really interesting things with the checkout, so that you don't have to go through the whole receipt check thing, but they're also sitting there, and she mentioned like this little robot that was going around, very similar to Wall-E, guys, and
Wall-E at
being able
Walmart,
to really do some inventory and making sure that everything is up to date for those online ordering, which these companies are really getting into big time.
Is it on wheels or legs? Is it like a Buck Rogers type of situation? I'll read it.
Elon Musk is on the case, I'm sure. And you're right, they are ugly, like just big piles of pallets. My kids used to love to hide behind them, but it's not the nicest experience. So,
probably not the safest now.
They have a really odd revenue model where, as you say, the great prices mean very, very slim margins, but then they charge you to be a member. Andrew, is that how they're making their real money?
Well, I mean, that.
All right. So that's what's going on with the robots over at Costco. Senate reports warn AI could eliminate 100 million American jobs in the next decade. Ooh, I love the doom that Fox Business has this morning. Let's go, Fox Business. I usually skim right over all their nonsense.
AI and digital revolution, right? I mean, it's the driving force behind everything in this country, and of course,
yes,
the global market. Well, my next guest says that when it comes to the home, Bed Bath & Beyond will be the leader in a 360-degree relationship.
Bed Bath & Beyond, they're actually alive, and they're going to continue to stay alive or relevant? I don't know why that stopped. I guess that's all. That's as long as that clip is. 15 seconds. It's ridiculous. Yeah. So it looks like partly informed by responses from ChatGPT's 2.0. Our ChatGPT 20 major workforce sectors are examined. It was found that 15 could see more than half of their positions replaced by AI systems or robotics. Guys, that's huge. That's huge. Out of 20 major workforce sectors, 15 could see half of their positions could be replaced. Oh my God. I can tell you guys this every single day, and I scream from the rooftops, and Strawberry Dragons knows exactly where I'm headed with this. Right. You know where I'm going with it. I gotta do it. I gotta get back into doing it. I used to do this segment every single day. I love it, and I miss doing it. But yeah, they're coming, guys. They're coming. They're coming for you and your job. If I can do the thing. Okay. Welcome to the dystopian future, where AI and robots are coming for your job. That's right. If you're a driver, a telemarketer, a lawyer, a data entry clerk, an accountant, a writer, a journalist, a bookkeeper, a receptionist, a bank teller, a travel agent, a factory worker, a lawyer. I think I already said that. Yes, factory workers especially right now. Customer service jobs all across the board. They're all going to be replaced, guys. Fast food workers already done it. You go to the checkout window. What do you see? You see a screen. You don't even interact with a human anymore. Most of fast food restaurants. It's coming, guys. It's coming. And of course, your friends and your loved ones are not going to be exempt for this role either. At some point, your loved ones, your kids, your nephews are all going to have robot friends. And of course, your romantic loved ones in the bedroom are going to be replaced by robots that can do things that your other SO doesn't want to do anymore, or maybe you can't do anymore. All right, guys, it's been a while since I did. I love it. More doom every single day. It's coming, guys. All right, boom. Let's get back into it. So yeah, all these articles. Look at that. What is that? Is that a pizza? They got pizza making robots now. There's a robot for everything. Okay, moving on. Trump announces 25% tariff on medium and heavy duty trucks. HelloFresh is recalling meal kits over possibility of contaminated spinach. Damn, what the hell happened? Burger chain draws widespread customer praise for patriotic innovation initiative. I don't know what the hell is going on with this. Who is it either?
A major fast food giant is giving HHS Secretary.
He called me one time and said, why should Europeans have better fries than Americans? Like we.
There you go. There you go. Steak and Shake, of course, very pro Bitcoin. You can pay at the checkout and everything else. We've covered 100,000 times. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Cudlow, Rite Aid, a pharmacy chain, shuts down. Kentucky sues Roblox. Yeah, all it seems to be just pretty much just noise. They're covering a lot of the same stuff that they're also doing that over on CNBC as well. Cracker Barrel co-founder thing still continues. Okay, that's pretty much it. All right, that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, there was a little bit of Lisa Cook there, but I think that narrative is already cooked, right? Yeah, that's just a opinion piece anyway. Okay, moving on, guys. We got crypto news coming in. I'm gonna catch up one more time with the chat, and then we're gonna jump over there. Okay, yes, we've got. Danny says, "Go ahead." Yes. Yeah. Okay. We did cover that. I'm right here. I think I'm right here. I buy bulk at Costco. Says Strawberry Dragons, and get an Ozempic. get on Ozempic. Oh no. Oh no. Strawberry, you're gonna turn into a zombie. No, I love you. Don't do it. My favorite. My favorite, oh Jesus, flavor of zombie strawberry dragon, I guess. Strawberry zombie dragon, oh jeez. Dylan K coming in saying, yes, we got 969 robots. Subscribe, guys, subs. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe. I haven't even, I haven't shielded the stream yet today, guys. What's going on? I think it's because I can't find my floppy disk. There we go. All right, guys. If you haven't already hit that like button, please do. And also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Trying to get, of course, to 1,000 subs before the bull run. When we hit 1,000, guys, we're going to have altcoin season. Do you guys not want altcoin season? Why are you not subscribing? All right, of course. We're also giving away wrenches, too. So if you haven't already subscribed, or you have already subscribed, let me know. And, of course, I'll send a wrench your way. We're trying to get to 1,000 wrenches in the chat, too. I'm trying to break... YouTube, and we're also gonna, I think we're gonna do what Jake and I were talking about last night, doing like a halving on the wrenches. So once we hit 1,000 subs, we might wait until we do maybe hit 2,000, and then we'll start maybe initializing like 500 wrenches. So again, guys, get them while it's hot. We're gonna do a giveaway with the wrenches in the chat, so anyone who holds a wrench will be participating in our giveaways. Cody Bakula, of course, giving off the first giveaway. It'll be a silver wrench charm with a diamond stud. It's crazy. He showed me the little plans for it. It looks awesome. I can't wait to get that going, guys. All right. Enough shilly. Let's get back to it. We got to get into crypto news. I'm going to do one run of TradFi real quick, just to make sure we're not missing anything else breaking from the Economic Forum. Or anything like that. There's, of course, we talked about that already. Carlisle's proprietary jobs. This is the third or fourth time on the channel we front ran the TradFi news as we watch it in action. It's awesome, covering the articles before they even get a chance to talk about them on the news. Hamas started anti-Israel propaganda machine. Okay, I'm not sure if that's good or bad, but that looks good right there, calling for a ceasefire. So I think maybe it sounds good too. Let's see. Yeah, I can never hear this. All right. I can never hear Fox Business, but yeah, guys, if you want to catch the real news for free, go to newslive.com. Don't pay for something you get for free. Okay, I don't pay for any of all these channels. Are you kidding me? You kidding me? I don't got an extra $100-200 a month to throw down on every damn subscription on the planet. All right, let's get into some crypto news, guys. It's time. It's 10:03. It's time to get that baby out of the oven. All right, let's see what we got here at cryptonews.net. A Mantle price hits all-time high on real-world asset buzz, and a new partnership emerges for the company. Let's see what's going on with Mantle. Mantle's price hit an all-time high on Tuesday, driven by partnerships that were bootstrapping liquidity and trading volume for the network. While the project also expands focus on real-world asset sector, Mantle price hits a new all-time high of $2.47 on Tuesday. Recent partnerships of the project growing focus on real-world asset tokenization sector have supported Mantle's gains. Mantle also invalidated a rising wedge pattern on the daily chart. What else we got here? Okay, so here we are. There are 3 major catalysts behind Mantle's new price surge over the recent weeks. We got Token 49. Mantle unveiled this new compliance-oriented real-world asset service. The second, a major announcement came on Mantle Mixer last week, where President Trump's family-backed World Liberty Financial revealed that it would be launching its flagship stablecoin USD1 on the Mantle network. Given USD1 currently stands at the 6th largest stablecoin with a market cap surpassing 2.6 billion. And then finally, the bullish momentum of the token was also been amplified by Mantle's growing synergy with centralized crypto exchange Bybit. Late last month, Bybit presented Mantle x Bybit roadmap, outlining a deeper integration between the two platforms, considering Bybit's processes over 30 billion in daily trading volume. The exposure and network effects of Mantle have grown significantly in a very short amount of time. All right, so that's got you up to date on what's going on with Mantle. Let's take a look at Bubbles real quick and see just how big of that move has been. Right there, 281% on the year, 300% on the last 3 months, 100% on the last month, and 30% on the week. On the daily right now, everything's coming back. It's been kind of heated, right? Overbought pretty much on the entire space right now. We have a few little things here or there that are going up. Still maintaining some of these gains, like BNB, my God, still continues to make new all-time highs almost every single hour. Now sitting at $1,328. That's insane for BNB. There, the largest exchange in the world. All right, and what else we have here in the top 200? Any big movers here? While we're here, we might as well take a look. Yeah, we're starting to turn green on the top 200 at least. Looks like Zbex taking a retracement now, down to 2045 again. Now it's coming back up to 2046. We did get a really close breakout to 2005. We did not hold though. So again, we got to come back up here and retest the 2005 area again. But we're closer than we were before, so it's more than likely it's going to pop off later on today. Wormhole. Yeah, also breaking up today, 10% on the day. Definitely love me some Wormhole. Guys, this is getting close to breaking the top 100. I would not be surprised next week if Wormhole is in the top 100. So do not fade Wormhole. It's one of my favorite projects. It still hasn't done enough on the year. It's still down 60% on the year. So could be a good opportunity. Just, yeah, you don't want to miss. You don't want to miss it. What else we got here? Again, not financial advice, guys. While we're here, what will we be looking at DCAing possibly for the day? Again, most of these coins are still up vastly, a majority of them on the week, on the month. We are starting to see a little bit more pullbacks now on the monthly. But it's really not enough to really dig into. I'm not a big fan or don't know enough about this fast token thing. That's down 60% now. Picoin also is over 20%, but I really hate Picoin. If you guys don't know my story on that, I don't have time to tell it. But yeah, those are the only things really down more than 10% right now, or more than 20%, I should say. Crow is also down 21% again after the World Liberty Financial. The Trump curse, right? Anything that touches Trump's family also has a huge pullback later, and that's something that Crow's still working its way out of. It could come back in it with a vengeance. I just don't invest personally in exchange tokens. All right, and the 3 months, still everything is up except for those coins I mentioned, and we have to go all the way to the year now to find things that are still down. Again, every time I look at this, guys, I tell you, if you do not have an AI play and you really believe that AI is still going to be very important and trend at the end of the year, now is the best time ever to get involved in AI tokens, because they haven't done nothing. They haven't done shit the entire year. Nothing. I mean, most of these coins are still down 40%. Near Protocol's down 40% on the year. Hasn't done anything this year. Render still down 35, almost 36% on the year. Hasn't done anything this year. I mean, I've done this so many times, I get tired of doing it, to be honest. Yeah, the graph still down 50% on the year. IMX down 50% on the year. Filecoin 36% on the year. You guys get the idea. Fetch AI, of course, the ASI simulation of all the other coins that were very popularized with AI last year, all merged into one. That's this coin here. It's still down 61% on the year. None of these coins have moved. ICP 45% on the year. So again, throw a dart, pick one of them. One of the ones that have the strongest narrative. I still like Render. I think that's a safer bet. It's not as sold off as some of the others, but I mean, they did have their initial partnership with NVIDIA, although NVIDIA did come out at the beginning of the year and did say that they're not investing anymore into crypto until their AI division is fully set. I think they put that timeline somewhere between 26 and 27 that they're going to be going back into investing in AI. I also like Say. I think Say hasn't had enough exposure yet. I think it's going to come. It also tends to move with Sui, so I've been watching those two trading pairs for swings. I do like those two together. But other than that, Polygon, I like Polygon too. If you want some top one layer ones and layer twos, I'd probably be picking Say, Polygon, and maybe Render. Those are my 3 picks right now. And what's sold off right now with real utility, you may not hit out all of them. Given there's too many damn coins, you can't collect them all. It's not Pokemon, guys. So make sure you got the your best picks before the bull run. Let's go. So those are my 3 top picks in the top 100 right now. We got to go all the way out to the year to even find anything down on the top 100. So it's getting kind of like that on the top 200. XCN is still one of my favorite picks. Still down 20% on the 3-month. We go to the month. Yeah, we really do got to go to the 3-month to find anything more than 20%. Virtual's Protocol, that's probably the biggest AI pick in the top 200. That is the biggest AI agents play, period, on Ethereum. It's still up hugely on the year, though. Up 2,000% on the year. So it's not like this thing hasn't ran yet, right? What else we have here? Really, it's hardly anything, guys. We're running out of options. Let's go the year now and see what's down the most on the year with true utility. Oh, geez. Wow, guys. Oh, wow. BSV is in the top 200 now. That's insane. That's Bitcoin Satoshi Vision. If you guys are not familiar with that fork of Bitcoin. Yeah, that's in the top 200. That's crazy. Sitting right now at 130 in market cap. Wow. It's under Jasmine, I think, now. Holy crap. Jasmine's sitting at 121. That's how the mighty have fallen. I don't even know, guys. There's nothing here. Helium, I think Helium could come back with a vengeance, maybe. Helium Mobile, cheaper cell phone plans and all that stuff coming. Down 65%. Not a huge fan of it, but I mean, out of all the other coins, Wormhole. There we go. Wormhole. There we go. A diamond in the rough right there. Sit down 61% on the year. That's probably the one I'd be picking all day here. The only coin that I find that has the most utility, but still down the most on the year in the top 200. Because we have an answer for everything else here. Other than Jasmine. Jasmine's still down 34% of the year. Hasn't done anything either. I like these 30s, man. I like these 33s on the year. The ones that still, again, a lot of room to run. Still haven't sold off too much in the year, and they're going to come back with a vengeance. So, Jasmine, Wormhole are probably my top 2 picks in the top 300. With the runner-up being Helium. I'm just not a big fan of Helium personally. I never really held the damn thing, but I'm familiar with the project. There's just so many coins, guys. All right, so again, those are my top 3 picks. Of course, the third one being Virtual's Protocol. If you had to pick an AI play, that would be the one to do it in the top 200. All right, guys, so that's again just my 2 cents. Not telling you, no financial advice.
I'd buy that for $1.
All right, let's see what else we can find on the crypto news this morning as well. Let's jump over to. We might be somewhere here. Bitcoin gold correlation back in action. Will the Bitcoin rise continue? Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Yeah, of course, we're looking at the 3 or 4 month lag between gold and Bitcoin. See if they don't have a chart here, really. Do they really not have a chart on this? Be nice if they did. No, they don't. No, they don't. Okay, so just an opinion piece. Okay, whatever. Don't want to see that. All right, let's get back in. CZ, BNB breaks record after record. CZ's fortune revealed after a recent rise and his response. Let's take a look and see what CZ's saying. I don't believe this is accurate. It's way too high. I also don't think it matters. What matters is people, how people we can help, and by how much. Make a world a little bit better than before I arrived. He's talking about the price of BNB, or is he talking about the price of his portfolio? As the BNB rally continues, BNB's market value reached 179 billion. Guys, this is basically over Tether. I think they might have flipped Tether. This is insane. Let's go back real quick to CoinMarketCap. Take a look at CoinMarketCap while we're here too. Total market cap right now sitting at 4.26 trillion, just shy of our previous all-time high for coin market cap. Total market cap was at 4.3 yesterday, guys. 4.3 is insane. And yeah, looks like BNB did flip Tether. Boom, bada bing, bada boom. Holy hell, 181 billion. And some look at this. Some of Tether, guys, is getting sold off and you know, getting in position. We have probably about $2 billion now missing from Tether from yesterday. It was at 179 billion yesterday. So it looks like it's starting to the stablecoins are starting to slowly get into some of these alts as we get yeah, total 3 higher. All right, what else we got here? The controversy began with YouTuber JK. It's a screenshot of Forbes billionaire. Okay, he's just talking about CZ's wealth. I really don't care. He's like one of the most richest person in crypto, though. Bitcoin life insurer onwards. Okay, anything else here? Bitcoin Treasury kindly to issue 250 million in convertible debt to buy more Bitcoin. Another Bitcoin Treasury company gobbling up more. North Korea hackers have stolen over 2 billion this year in crypto assets. Of course, the biggest one being the beginning of this year with that Ethereum hack. That was crazy. Tether plans to propose candidates for soccer club. BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF is already the most profitable, surpassing older ETFs. That's been like old news, my guy. That's been like that forever, since the Bitcoin ETF launched. IBIT is sitting a hair away from $100 billion in assets under management and now generates approximately 244.5 million in annual revenue for BlackRock. Wait till this gets to the billions, guys. This is gonna be ridiculous. That's what, of course, Tether makes now, and fees for its the largest stablecoin. They make like, what was it, billions of dollars in just fees that they roll into Bitcoin and gold. IBIT, a hair away from $100 billion on assets under management, is now the most profitable ETF for BlackRock by a good amount based on current accumulation assets under management. Check out the ages for the rest of the top 10. Absurd, yada yada yada. Eric Balchin is posting that on X. Okay, IBIT being the most profitable product for the largest issuer of ETFs in the world clearly shows the demand of from institutions and retail. Guys, make sure you get off zero. I'm telling you, take one of these orange pills and buy yourself a stack of Bitcoin. I don't care if it's 0.01, 0.001. You need to have something. If this pops off and goes crazy like I think it's going to do in the next few years, you want to get off zero. Buy some and hodl forever. Because I'm telling you, I don't know if we're going to get a huge pullback. Why would we see a huge pullback like we have in the previous runs if BlackRock is literally tapping every single market with an ETF? I mean, they're about ready to launch their UK ETF. I think it's this week. So watch out for that. And they're also having their second largest Bitcoin ETF, their premium ETF, where they're going to be offering yield on Bitcoin holdings. They're not going to give up the Bitcoin. They're going to hold it forever. And of course, just give people yields. Guys, this is happening live as we speak. Moment after moment. Make sure you get off zero. Okay, I'm just trying to help you. All right, let's just see what else we got here. I'm gonna do Coin Market Cap. Coin Telegraph here real quick. I'm gonna jump back in the chat, catch up with you guys, and get back over to TradFi. We got about 15 minutes left in the show, and then we gotta head out. What else we have here? Breaking anything? Grayscale stakes 150 million Ethereum as SEC altcoin ETFs decline approach. We may not get those. This month. Again, they're running on limited staff right now at the SEC. Okay, so transfer could occur after Grayscale's introduced staking for its ETFs, Ethereum ETFs, making it the first US-based crypto fund issuer to offer staking-based passive income for its funds. That's, of course, the staking ETFs for Ethereum. The move enables Grayscale's ETP and its largest shareholders to start earning passive income via staking rewards. And it could probably be delayed. Both Grayscale Ethereum Trust and the Grayscale's mini trust, that's like they did with their mini Bitcoin ETF trust. If you guys don't remember, when the Bitcoin ETFs launched in 2024, they kept the fees high. because it was already at that high for their trust. So when their ETF launched and they just rolled their trust into an ETF, they kept the fees as high as they were before, and they just created a mini one for lower fees to compete with the rest of the market. That way, that people just leave it there because they trust it. Would still be paying those high fees. I know it's kind of a really effed up system, but that's the way they did it, and they're going to do the same thing with Ethereum as well with that mini trust. Okay. The regulatory framework used the traditional mutual funds. Grayscale's move marks the launch of its first staking ETP in the U.S. However, at least 2 additional Ethereum staking funds are expected to receive a response from the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission in October. Providing that they do this over the shutdown. All right. Let's see what else we got. BNB flips XRP as the 3rd largest market cap asset by market cap. Really? They flipped XRP? I didn't see that this morning, did they? Oh yeah, they did. Yeah, they flipped XRP and then they flipped Tether this morning. So yeah, they've been flipping everything. That's crazy, guys. This is nuts. This is insane. The largest exchange, centralized exchange, is now number 3 in market cap. What the hell? That is insane. All right, let's get back into the article here. Aster delisting exposes DeFi's growing integrity risk. Make AI prove it has nothing to hide. I wish we could. I still don't know about that. Because again, AI could just be sitting here trying to fool us and say, oh yeah. I don't know. I know nothing. Gaming giants in talks with Immutable to launch token Web3 gamer. Ooh, what is this going on with IMX? Where did I go? There we go. Gaming giants in talks with Immutable to launch token Web3 gamer. Immutable's Robel Ferguson predicts a huge uptake in crypto by gaming giants, plus the whole why the Web3 gaming is dead narrative is actually good. Actually. Oh jeez, it is dead. It is definitely dead. Because it's not a primary focus. I'm telling you, that's a narrative for 2028. It's not a narrative for now. Social media, gaming, all the noise, all that stuff. The stuff we haven't really built infrastructure yet for, it's not for this cycle. It's for the next cycle. More multi-billion-dollar gaming giants to jump into crypto soon. Immutable co-founder says gaming giants who once treated their crypto like shady mystery are now stampeding in to get into the action. According to Immutable X co-founder Robbie Ferguson, I can tell you that right now we're in conversations with multi-billion-dollar gaming companies about them launching a token when we have been laughed at out of these rooms 12 months ago. Ferguson tells Magazine during a sit-down interview at Token 2049 in Singapore. Ferguson says that the change comes as U.S. lawmakers inch closer to regulatory certainty with the Digital Assets Market Clarity Act, which aims to clarify the rules of Securities and Exchange Commission, Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and other financial agencies that regulate the crypto market. And we're still waiting for this to happen. The market structure bill is not likely to pass now in October or November. If we continue the shutdown into November, we might have to wait until next year. Of course, pushing this entire cycle into, or at least crypto expansion into next year. We're gonna see a huge uptake from games looking at tokens as ways to have incentives, loyalty schemes, retention of their players, and of course increasing competition, aggressive acquisition environment. He says Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong recently said the Digital Asset Market Clarity Act has a good chance of getting done. Players do want real economies in their games. Yes, we've wanted this forever. We used to have it, but they locked us down. They made trading harder and harder within these games because they didn't want to actually do the hard work, which is, of course, stabilizing an economy within a game, like a lot of massive role-playing games do, MMORPGs. Yeah, we used to have this in almost every multiplayer game, right? Now we can't even trade items between each other in most games anymore. According to Ferguson, the penalty has finally dropped, and traditional gaming publishers will start realizing that the players actually want in-game real economies. Ferguson said he's hearing the Web2 executives things like, hey, we want to spend and use these as an infrastructure to grow rather than spending dollars on Facebook and Google ads. That to me is the most compelling sign that we're expanding, says Ferguson. We got a $4 super coffee coming in hot from Tola. Thank you, my man. Thanks again for the copy this morning, Tola. I appreciate it. For supporting the chaos with a cup of chaos. All right. So yeah, in April, the gaming giant Ubisoft partnered with Immutable to launch Might and Magic Fates, a blockchain-powered strategy card game. And more of these are coming soon, guys. We got Pokemon already lined up with Sui. That's why I still hold the small bag of Sui no matter where we're at. Because I think, that's only going to get stronger in the future. Magazines is contractually obligated to, or contractually obliged to ask Ferguson the multi-billion-dollar question, when is the Web3 gaming bull run coming? He says more interest about bringing more people into the space. I don't really care what the narratives are with trade. I think narratives shift incredibly quickly in the space, Ferguson says. He was actually asked a really good question because most people don't say that quiet part out loud. And he says the real opportunity is how we do bring more people into the blockchain through something that they find incredibly valuable, but I don't need them to learn what a private key is, he adds. 100% why I gave Miria such a hard time, because all their games are not very friendly to non-crypto playing individuals, or crypto enthusiasts. Nebs and Jake the Snake coming in with a $2 super chat. Boom. Nebs and Otaku, yes, fire. Yeah, it was fire last night. Chill for the Lubador. Oh my god, Jake. Crazy bastard, thanks again, Jake, for supporting the channel, the chaos this morning. Right, so yeah. The whole entire idea of Web3 gaming is dead is actually good. It's a blessing in disguise for the industry, says Jeff Gino Zerlin. Argues that Axie Infinity co-founder. Oh wow, okay. So going back to an oldie but a goodie, Axie Infinity. If you guys remember last cycle, the proliferation. I can't speak today, guys. Of this logic is very good for the remaining hardcore builders in the space. Zerlin said in the X post on Monday, referring to the gaming is dead with a DED. It's so funny. Don't build in Web3 gaming arguments commonly thrown around the place. You want the attention and capital concentrate around the few winners, says Zerlin. Zerlin pointed out during the last cycle, gaming soared partly because capital didn't have a million different options to scatter into like they do now. Yes, I agree. 100% agree with that. Exactly why I think we're going to have diminishing returns based this cycle on how many coins there are. I mean, by God, guys, there's like 8 million tokens on Pump.Fun alone. If you ignore just all that noise, there's still hundreds of thousands of tokens in our space that are all scrambling to become the best in their fields or in their sectors. There was only one option for capital to go into 90% of the cycles, he said. Yeah, and one of those options, of course, was Gala last cycle. That's why Gala did so well. And there's a few now that are still oldies but goodies, like Alluvium, and actually Infinity still exists in some form. What we had back then too, the ape gaming thing, I don't even know if that was really a thing. It was more of a social thing, social structure. This setup is emerging once again. Long live Web3, says Chris Dev. The sun will shine on us again. He added, critics argue that Web3 gaming is dead based on the tokens missing out on the bull run, which is the major issue. For games, they place tokenomics ahead of the actual game design. Yeah, that's the major issue too. You never create a good game based on focusing on tokenomics versus the actual gameplay, right? This, if you actually look at how some of the best games in like Nintendo are created, it's basically they come up with the engine that runs the game, and it has to be a fun, enjoyable, has to have fun, enjoyable gameplay mechanics, and then they build a story after. They don't start with the story and do all that stuff and this looks really cool. This is a really cool cat-like character, like for Star Fox. What they did. This is how you got like things like Star Fox Adventures and Dinosaur Planet, that sort of thing, because it didn't really start from the ground up as a Star Fox game. It just kind of slapped Star Fox stickers all over it. That's how you go from a good game, where they create a flying simulator. And then you do the story afterwards. So same thing with Web3 gaming. You create, of course, a solid game, and then you apply the tokenomics and the story and all the elements afterwards. This is why I think Off the Grid has done so well. It's because they did exactly that as well. You gotta have a good game first. That's the foundation. Web3 gaming has no token tearing into the stratosphere. Say Founder says this. The area showing the most interest in the moment. This is a really cool article. I like this article a lot. It's a lengthy one too, showing, of course, all the current founders in the gaming sectors, talking about individual narratives. Okay, so yeah, Say founder Jeff Fang tells magazine during Token 2049 in Singapore. Fang explains that several key factors are involved, such as imbalance between men and women in countries in Korea, since men are usually more drawn to gaming, as well as fewer job opportunities, which can push people to look for forms of escapism. Fang added that Web3 gaming isn't especially exciting at the moment because there isn't an associated token that's tearing into the stratosphere. Yeah, I mean, last cycle we had, I think it was pretty much just Avalanche. What else was there, really? We didn't have Say back then. We didn't have Sui back then. There's just so many damn tokens now. There was Gala, there was Avalanche, there's Polygon. Polygon, believe it or not, was originally a very pro gaming ecosystem. I don't know if they're really there now anymore, but I'm sure they're going to come back. With the sort of beauty that it is, that's why a lot of the chains or ecosystems like Solana and Telegram are actually pulling away from that. They're spending less time, less investment because there isn't a clear sort of obvious token moving. Fang explains. That's what precisely the opportunity lies. He says by taking advantage of zigging while others are zagging. Yeah, and Solana, they came out with that, was it Play Solana PSG1, right? If you guys have ever seen the PSG1, Play Solana created their own, so Solana has an official, they have their own cell phone, right? But they also have a console. And it's just a little cheap Chinese thing, but they've been pushing this thing for years now, like since 2022. So that's the Play Solana. They have a lot of different models. Sui also came out with their own. So if you guys haven't seen that, that's Sui's here. So they're all competing for that gaming market. I think this is just a little too early. This is just kind of like a nudge, love letter to gamers on these ecosystems, right? That want to, of course, support that narrative. Okay, what else we have here? Precisely the opportunity lies. Parallel Studios pledged to gamers and its 2026 plans. Parallel Studios is the team behind its sci-fi trading card game Parallel. Most of these are all just trading card games too. It's the perfect place to tokenize things in a really easy way too. Has pledged to step up the community and has laid out its plans for a coming year. We've heard yet for the feedback loud and clear, consistent, transparent communication is just as important as games themselves. To that end, Parallel promised regular updates, clear context, and the open town halls to keep players in the loop. In June, MapleStory Universe executive producer Sun Yong Huang publicly announced that the community for not giving in the communication is deserved amid ongoing hacking issues. Involves players collecting cards and building decks to battle enemies, yada yada yada. All right. Okay. South Korean marketplace Overtake has launched on the Sui blockchain, with Sui claims to fix the broken state of the game's asset trading there. Pudgy Penguins Pengu tokens also received a medium-term bullish rating from the crypto research provider Nansen AI, 100% of smart money tokens. Yep. Okay. That pretty much covers that. That was a pretty good article. I like that one a lot. Giving you, of course, the current update on where gaming is right now in our space. It's not dead, or is it dead? But it doesn't matter if it's dead because that's the best time to invest when it's dead. Yeah. All right, Aster delisting. Okay, let's see what else we got, guys. Let's jump through TradFi. It's already 10:30. I gotta head out soon. But before I do, I gotta also do one more run of all the news. All right, and of course the chat. Let's get back to the chat here and catch up with you guys. I am behind. Whoa, I'm really behind. Dollar Tree is expensive now, says Scrub. I agree. What the hell? 100%, Scrub. What the hell? What's all these $5-$3 items? I can't afford no more. Bedroom robot ain't got no shit on me, says Gamma. Damn. That's yeah. Well, that's good for you, Gamma. Whoa, says Neb. Yeah. What if they malfunction? Yeah. There goes your most prized possessions, right?
What are you, stupid?
Talk about malfunctioning. I don't know if you guys saw last night's live stream. I shared this video. It was hilarious. Some guy was trolling with an AI, with a robot in his home doing chores. Yeah, it was hilarious. I'm just going to show a few clips real quick.
One of your units just ran into my mirror and is causing damage. I'm a little worried. That's not going to work. Oh my god. My wall is slightly damaged. We're going to be testing the robot in residential applications to see if it's safe. Alright, come on, stand up. Whoa! Oh my god. I need you to cook me a meal. I need protein. It needs to be healthy. It's a gas stove. Be careful. You see yourself? That's a mirror. Yeah. You stupid idiot. All right. Cook a meal. No. That's a wait. That's a wait. Wait yourself. Settle down. So if you can cook me the meal, I'm gonna go on in here and play Fortnite. Okay? See ya. What the?
All right, that's all I'm going to share. But you guys can, of course, catch that over on, with my X account over on X. Yeah, you probably don't want that on your junk, right? All right, Jeff Sharp coming in. He says he needs a wrench, and a wrench is heading out to you, my man. Thanks again for subscribing. Let's go, guys. We got another one. To the crew. All right. Let's add him to the crew there. Okay, Nebs, what are we going to do for money if they replace you on the streets? What are you going to do? Well, Gamma, he's already answering that for you. He's going to go on YouTube and start talking about crypto before we pop off. Yes, yeah, I'm going to whoop a robot. Nebula Nerd, yeah. You know what that reminds me of? AI. I don't know if you guys remember the AI film back in the 90s. Late 90s, I think it was 99, 2000. A.I, right? The film. It was kind of a Pinocchio story of a robot trying to find its place in the universe. And there was a Gigolo Joe, what do you know, robot. And that was a female pleasure robot. It was just a male sex worker. So that was pretty cool. If you guys want to go back and watch some more sci-fi, that's one of my favorites. I haven't seen that in too damn long. Oh yeah, ain't no robo suckage going on here, says Nebs. Only flesh on flesh. Saying yeah, robo suckage is crazy work, says Gamma Goddess. But yeah, it is crazy work. Maybe you do want the robots for that. What
are you, stupid?
Bitcoin is spiking down, getting volatile. Is it washing out longs and going up violently? Says Dylan. Let's take a look at Bitcoin real quick. Let's see what's going on with this price action to the downside. 123,000 retesting right now. Again, it's a little lower than our previous target, which was 123.5, right? So a little lower than that. We already lost that. Now sitting here at the support. Is there enough there to hold it? It's definitely got a lot more testing than the other areas. So yeah, we touched that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe like 10 or 12 times in the last 24. No, actually, no, not even 24. We're going back to Friday on this one. Yeah, so 23 could be a stronger level of support. Let's take a look at the order books real quick and see what's going on. While we got that going. Here we go. Catching up in the chat still, guys. Yeah, Jacob 6 says, can I get an a McFreedom's big meal, Bitcoin meal with a side of banana zone? Sure. It only could cost you 7,000 sats. All right. Holy crap, guys. Jake and Snake, yes. Saying proficients? What? Proflatic? What the hell are you saying? Duhast. Yeah, Duhast Mitch. OG Bobbin, yes. Duhast. You got me, man. You got me. It's all good. Otaku has the side of hustle your graphic design business doing. Not good. It's not good. Good morning, guys. Listening and working. Yes, my graphic design consulting is not doing very well. I haven't had a call in like I think 2 weeks now. 969 subs. Let's go, Jake. Yeah, let's go, guys. We're getting it. One sub at a time. Ben Schiller, when unemployed? Soon. Yeah, a lot of us are going to be unemployed soon. Guys, I got unemployed in January, so I started doing this full time, doing 2 live streams instead of 1 every single day since January. It's doing all right. Definitely growing the channel every single day. Easy says my girlfriend cooks exactly that robots. I get her out of the kitchen. What the hell? Oh, that's scary. That's scary stuff, man. She wears an apron like that too and dances all over the floor. That's nuts. Ben with the socks. Yes, let's go, Ben. Gamma Goddess feeding Ben. Yeah, socks in the fire. All right, so this is what's going on with Bitcoin right now on the open order books right now. Of course, not paying for this, guys. I'm getting this for free on YouTube via Kim by the White Snowland on YouTube. Again, don't pay for something, get for free. All right, showing you right now where we're actually at. So yeah, we did smash through up here. We did get rejected at the previous all-time high. We did touch it again this morning, calling again for a new high. Later. So now we're going to come back down and try to retest some of these lower levels of support. The biggest one we have is right here at 121,000. So that's the next big one if we do have to come back down that low. Let's see how the orders are going through right now. Let's see how many people are buying this dip or selling it. Looks like a lot of sell-offs are still occurring. They're shorting the hell out of us. Two or three Bitcoin here and there. It's nothing huge or major yet. I don't see any millions of dollars transacting on a single trade. There it is. There we go. We're getting some right now. 1.2, 1.2, 1.2, 1.2. We hit a buy wall. 1.5, 1.8 million. So about 20 million Bitcoin were just bought up here in the last second. So yeah, we're hitting a buy wall right here. So there's a good level of support. We could actually come back soon. And again, it's still early. It's only 11, almost 11 Eastern in the United States. It's 10:39 right now in the morning. So again, just like yesterday, guys, and I was right yesterday and I was right the day before. I guess it was Friday, right? Friday. I was right Friday and I was right Monday. We're basically going to be trading sideways, slightly down until around 12:30, 2 o'clock. 12:30, 2 o'clock. Yesterday, what? 12:30, 2 o'clock. Boom, boom, boom. 12:30, 2 o'clock. Every single day. Yeah, that's what we're going to be watching over the weekend. Over the day, over the course of today. So it's still early. Could see retracement, hopefully back up. Let's get this in position though and see where the trend is likely to take us, because we're creating a new lower level now on our parallel channel. Let's see if we can honor this one here. And we'll just kind of keep an eye on it as we go throughout the day into the evening. There we go. That's still pretty good. Looking pretty good. We're a little low now, so we're pretty much invalidated this now. I mean, I guess we were above water here. Like this is still a huge rip. It's still a huge rip, with a huge bullish momentum. Let's see where we are right now and just the overall trend line. It's still pretty damn steep. Right? Still pretty damn steep. I am not surprised of a pullback at all. We needed it. I mean, any other day, if it wasn't government shutdown, all the crazy narratives kind of pushing towards higher Bitcoin prices, I'd say, yeah, this is definitely overbought. I mean, we're sitting at all-time highs, for God's sake. 122,700 right now testing. Still selling off. Probably wicking here. Let's look at the shorter time frames. On the 1 minute. Ooh, it's looking tight down there. It's looking tight. Are we gonna hodl? Jeez. I'm trying to get back over here to see what's going on in the order books. Still no major sell-offs. There's only 1 million there sold. There's almost a million, 950 million. Thousand. There's a 600,000. Mostly buys. We missed the big time frame where we sold. I wish I could have saw how many big transactions that we're selling. The bears are definitely pulling back now at 122,005. We could be waiting for another big push back upward and then some more swings back and forth. Again, it's still early. It's still really early. We have to get into a solid trading session around like 12:30, 2 o'clock to really see how this plays out. It's coming back up now slowly, but there's still a lot of resistance from the bears in the short term. All right, guys. All right. So that's the majority of what I got for you today. It is we're almost going into 11 o'clock now, so I gotta get on the on the field. I gotta start running. Let me catch up with the chat real quick, see what else you guys are talking about. My wife cooks some good shiz, says Danny. Yes, going to the kitchen is literally working on eggshells. Yeah, walking on eggshells. Everybody has been slow lately, says Otaku. I work with a lot of small big businesses. Small and big businesses, just says Jake the Snake, and nobody has been as busy as they were a year ago. Yeah. No one has the money. Where are you guys thinking ZBEC is headed to? Let's see what's going on with ZBEC right now. Everything should be pulling back with Bitcoin right now. Yeah, everything's in the red right now. So everything is going down at the current moment. I'm still waiting for a breakout for ZBEC towards the middle of the month. I think it's possible we hit a penny. So my bets on ZBEC are still around the 15th, right? The 15th hitting a penny. It's up here again, right around the 15th, 17th, something like that. Yeah, it's still in play. It's still in play. Okay. That's what's going on. You guys asked about ZBEC in the chat. I wish I had someone else to attempt to cook for me. Easy. You're blessed. Yeah, I'm the same way, Gamma. Every person I've ever dated has never even known how to cook. It's kind of weird. But that's the world we live in. I think 90% of people don't know how to cook. Like, a microwave does not, something frozen is not cooking. Something out of a can is not cooking. If you're not working with real ingredients, you're not cooking. ZBEC going to 2045, retesting a resistance, not financial advice, says ZBEC. Says EZ on ZBEC. ZBEC to a penny, says Jake the Snake. It's definitely going to a penny. Buy a pet GG, more reliable. Says Ben. It shall be he, says Jake the Snake. Of course, ZBEC to a penny. It's more realistic. Let it be. Awesome buying opportunity, says RB. Yes, seriously, I'm trying to DCA because I've been waiting. Then fear of FOMO, but held strong. I'm not sure what you mean there, Ben. Jake the Snake says we got to break and close above 2055 for ZBEC to begin another run, most likely, says Jake. 100%. Selling my silver today for some more ZBEC and Miria. Nice, Jake. Nice. Agreed. But yeah, you guys think that we dip a bit more, says Ben. Oh, there it is, guys. Eye of the tiger. I gotta get running, man. I gotta get running. Again, it's about staying happy, healthy, and wealthy in order to enjoy these gains, guys. You gotta have all those things. I don't think, don't see us going below 204 unless something bearish happens with Bitcoin, or of course, false flag, Black Swan-like event, right? Ben Lawrence says, yes, thanks, Jake the Snake. It's consistent with what I see as well, says Ben. Big support at 2041. Your bits, Otaku, financial advice, or of course, ZBEC, XCN, Jasmine first. So that's the weird thing. XCN used to be the front runner, right? But now it seems like Jasmine's become the front runner. It's kind of weird. When I look at the charts, I'm just like, yeah, ZBEC's still testing these lows for whatever reason, and Jasmine is at least creating a bullish structure to get us out of this. So I would say more likely it's going to be Jasmine, then XCN, then Swiftcoin. Again, those three used to follow each other. Actually, look at this. Swiftcoin's actually got more bullish structure than XCN. I'm going to have to flip these around more. Oh my gosh, looks like it's going to be opposite this time. It's going to be XCN, Swift, and Jasmine instead of XCN, Jasmine, then Swift. That's crazy. And then ZBEC as well. I think ZBEC actually might move faster than those as well altogether, just because it's smaller market cap, and also high utility play with tons and tons of pro narratives playing out in their roadmap. I'm very, very excited for ZBEC. Very, very excited. It's the only thing holding up my portfolio other than Bitcoin. We were talking about that last night, me and Nebs as well, about how Bitcoin's basically front ran everything, and the meme coins are actually down against Bitcoin. And how is that possible? Because usually, the smaller market caps outperform Bitcoin, but not Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin's still front running, so it's like nothing's happened, and we're just now coming out of the bear market. It's weird. It's a weird feeling. I get this feeling. It reminds me of like February of 2021, not even March. It's weird. We had that weird run in the beginning of the year, and that was it. Most coins have not even got to their highs from January, and I keep saying this like a broken record every single day, and it's like that's where we are. That's the current status of the market. Bitcoin's still holding 123,100. We're starting to wick now, holding that level of support. Even the dogs and cats will eat well, says a guy. Geez, I'm trying to catch up the chat. My girlfriend is great on the George Foreman grill, but then again, she calls it the Mike Tyson. Jesus. What the hell? Oh, Bobbin, what? Cooking some meth. It says Bobbin, what the hell? Our household is lucky we got 2 good cooks. Man, A-Guy, you are, yeah, you guys are unicorns in your household, 100%. A-Guy says even the dogs and cats eat well because of them. Yes. Actually, I have a friend like that, too. Him and his wife both cook very well. We haven't seen him in the chat. Was it Modest Mouse, Tiny Mouse? That guy, yeah. Yeah, him and his wife both cook very well, and they cook well for their dogs. Yeah, and yeah, their animals. Even the dogs and cats. Yeah. Super Danny says, "Oh dang, yeah, looks like Hara came through." Yes, he came through. I am a great cook. Yeah, yeah. I can't wait for Jasmine to get back up to 2 cents, 5 cents, previous all-time high. My wife makes a mean guacamole, and then otherwise just a good at prep. Says Ben. You're the cook. Gotcha. You're the cook. Your daughter too. Nice. At least your daughter's cooking too. Prep is clutch, says A Guy. Yes. Yeah. Prep is definitely key. My wife begs my daughter to cook for her, says Ben. Yeah. I recently just got a kitchen island in the bunker. I didn't have anywhere to cook for like 3 months. I was like cooking on like a 12 inch. It wasn't even 12 inches, like 8 inches or 9 inches. I'm just like the cutting board's like falling off the side of the counter, and my like cauliflower, whatever the hell I'm trying to cut, is just going everywhere, exploding everywhere. Yeah, I finally got a place to finally prep here in the bunker. Yeah, it helps. I don't mind cooking. I hate to prep, says Ben. I don't mind prepping. I just throw on some YouTube, of course, listen to some of our Doom on YouTube, and I just get a cooking. Or have a chat with a family member. Looks like we're getting some coins popping off. Let's see what's going on. I got a notification on my phone. What coin is it? What coin is it? It is Miria. Miria is now at 3064. Miria's moving, guys. We're finally getting some, we're finally bottoming out on Miria, I think. Finally. I hope. I had too much invested in that damn thing. Where's Miria? Right there. Yeah, I think we finally found the bottom, and we're just coming up slowly. And actually, it's creating a bullish structure. Look at this, guys. You didn't ask for it, but I got a notification popping off for it. So there we go, creating a bull pendant here. So hopefully we can keep that going. Odds are, we're gonna get to hear, get to see this play out. Look at that. 1 o'clock in the morning. That, of course, is intraday trading in the foreign markets. So this could play out all the way to the end, but more than likely it's going to probably break down and find another level of support, and then maybe create another leg to get out. This will take us into Thursday. I really don't think it's going to take that long to play out. But yeah, that's what we're waiting for on Miria. I really hope we can get back to 201. We got to get back to 201. I mean, come on. Redonkulous. Hopefully by Thursday we'll be back at 201 on Miria. All right. Okay. So before I head out, guys, Bitcoin's breaking down 123,000. We lost support. 122.7 now loading. It's freaking everyone out, man. Oh my god. Why is it crashing? Oh, it's just a pullback. It's just a pullback, and again likely to recover in around 12:30, 2 o'clock. Okay, cook. I mean a toaster oven pizza. I mean I miss Tiny Modest Mouse, says Jake. Damn, I'll have to send him that. I'll send him that. He might be in the background listening. I don't know. He may just not have time right now to be jumping back over here. Here we go. I'll send him that right now. That's hilarious. Okay, I cooked well. I'm trying to catch up in the chat, guys. I missed so much of this. I cooked well, and now so is my wife. 99% of our coins will all reach all-time highs once. The only thing cooked, that's coming from Maximus Diamond Hands. The only thing cooked in this house is me, says Jake. Nice. All this cook talk, I'm hungry, going to cook food now, says Gamma. Man, I gotta go get groceries today. I don't think I have time either. Guys, before I head out, I also want to make sure you guys know, Wednesday morning, I will not be able to make my live stream. I've got a bunker inspection, so I'm not gonna be able to make it. But I will, of course, resume the live stream on Wednesday night, as always. And I'll remind you guys again tonight, too. I will not be on Wednesday morning, which sucks because it's the middle of the week. I love Wednesdays. I hate missing Wednesdays. But I gotta miss this one. It's important. Yeah, the only thing cooked in this house is me. Yes, all this cook talk. Yes, I bet Mother can cook, but she only gives us kids Lunchables. Damn it, Ben. Crypto Mom, of course. Ramona, dang it, I was gonna buy Myria today too, says Jake. It's still not a bad place. I mean, if you believe in the project, I don't know if I believe in it anymore, but I'm holding the damn thing until we hit higher highs for sure. Yeah, sitting right there at what is it? 2062, 2065 right now. Still the lows, my guy. It's still the lows. I mean, look at this. You zoom on out. Look at this. We're sitting at the lows. I mean, if you do not buy now, when are you gonna buy? Right? Am I right?
What are you, stupid?
Right? All right. Thanks, Oscar. You know it, Jake. I'm right there with you, Gamma. Yes, can you cook, Gigi? Yes, Gigi can definitely cook. We've seen it. We've seen the stuff. Of course, you can definitely make a mean drink as well. Jacob Snake says, can you, and wait, two different things there, Ben. I am a great baker too, says Jake. Nice. Though. Nice. I am an all around master chef, I guess. I don't know. Half baked doesn't count, says a guy. She can backhand, says Ben. Yeah, she can definitely backhand. She definitely gives that a nice mean pimp slap to Nebs. I can cook very well, actually. That's what I said, Gamma, 100%. Maximus Diamondhead says, if your coins haven't reached all-time highs yet, they're doomed. It's been a bull market for 2+ years, says Max. Yeah. If they do not make a new all-time high in the next 6 months, then they're doomed. Yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna pretty much call that. Ben Lauren says, nice, Jake the Snake, I can't bake, says Ben. I'm trying to catch up with the chat, guys. All this cooking talk is getting me hungry, and I gotta run 2 miles. Damn it. Crypto Mom says, serves up a mean backhand. Yes, she does. I'm trying to find out where I was. Baking is fun. Yes, it is. Nice, Gigi. Baking is fun for someone who has a sweet tooth. Yeah, that's my problem. I try not to I try not to make too much sweets. I do have a really bad sweet tooth as well. Ben, you act like you're 30 years old is old, like 30 years old. Well, I don't. That is kind of weird. I'm not 30, Jake the Snake. Yes, Ben's a little bit older than that, right? Fine, 29. Relax. Otaku is missing tomorrow's live stream. Yes, Jake, I am missing tomorrow's morning live stream. So again, just a daily reminder, I'm not going to be here tomorrow morning. Pump City Banana Zone tomorrow. Oh, damn it! It better not. That's what you're getting at. Of course, Jake the Snake is, of course, referring to every time I have a meeting or something. Or I miss the stream, we always go to the moon with new all-time highs. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's happened 3 times before. Yeah, Story Dragons makes some mean Asian food, says, yeah, she probably does, says Ben. Gigi, what is your good go-to? Yeah, what is your go-to, Gigi? 100%. What is your go-to? Mine is typically soups. I love making soups. I make a mean potato soup. I love, of course, I just made a tortilla soup with guacamole on the side. Half baked, yeah. Hey guy, yes. Gigi lying about cooking, says Ben. Oh, come on. Oh no, Jake says I'm muted. How the heck? How are we muted? We're not muted, Jake. I can see my mic moving. Okay. Gigi lying about cooking. Chaos God demands it. Yeah, Jake the Snake says gotta give something to you to fret about. Are you're messing with me, right? God dang it, Jake. All right, guys. Well, now that I finally caught up with the chat, thanks again for all of you guys who, of course, supported the chaos today. I want to give a shout out to you guys. I mean, my top fans today were Jake the Snake at number 1 with 275 XP. We got Tola coming in with a hot super chat for coffee, 200 XP, and we got Super Danny at number 3. Tied with Gamma Goddess as well for 150. Thanks again, guys, for coming out and enjoying the live with me. I appreciate it. Of course, you guys have a great day and enjoy the Fiat Factory as much as you can. I remember the 9-to-5 job, man. It sucks, but you know, we're gonna be, of course, sitting at financial freedom here soon.
When will then be now?
soon. So have a good one, guys. I will catch you tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, do all the things down below. And, of course, let me know if you guys are subscribed. I'll send you a wrench your way. Have a good one, guys, and enjoy the doom.
Fly me to the moon. Let me trade among the stars. Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, hold my king. Oh! In other words, let's make history. Oh! Fill my wallet with more coins and let me bottle the lamp of more and more and more and more and more. I long for Hollywood shop in a door. In other words, I choose you. In other words, I love you.
Before I go, guys. Of course, I'm going to, of course, do the pleasantries in the post-credit scene before we go. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Yes, Ben, don't forget to like and subscribe. I do have a question for Bobbin. Bobbin, we did, of course, exceeded your time frame on 222,000, I believe, last night. I didn't have a date on here, so I'm not quite sure if we just had it in the wrong spot. So let me know where you expect to put this 220,000. I'm going to put that back in line with the rest of the community predictions on the channel. 22nd of Rectober. Rectober. Yeah, thanks again, Bobbin. I'll put you down for that there. 222,000 for the 22nd. That's awesome. That's so troll. I love it. Of October. All right, 2 twos. That's a lot of twos, man. That's a lot of twos, my guy. All right, I'll put you back in line there for the 22nd. Thanks again, guys, for coming out and supporting the channel. I love you. I love you all. We have a great time as always. Again, super excited to have Nebs on the channel. I can't wait to have him on here again soon. Have a happy Joy Day. Yes, happy Joy Day. Oh my God, I'm having so much fun here, guys. I'm gonna what the hell, Jake? What the hell? All right, guys. I will catch you guys tonight. Have a good one. Much love, and of course, more chaos to come. Later.
Watch the cash burn, land fade. A new world rises. We've made the trade. The robots are rising. ICE taking the crown. But we're the ones that won't back down.
Bet.